Hello. So I decided to start YouTube because I have a lot to say, and not anyone and everyone wants to keep hearing people talking. Everyone wants to have their own experience. Safi. So that's how it's gonna go from now on. I don't really have time to. I'm not the type that keeps on. As I said, I'm not even the type that uses social media to talk to people on a daily basis. Like, I just use social media to take some informations, and that's all. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm not the type that uses social media just for the sake of using social media. I don't spend hours scrolling. Like, yes, I do that from time to time, but not on a daily basis. I see it as a waste of time, and I see that it helps, or it also makes you go slow in life. So saying it helps, like if you know how to use it, but it's mostly a waste of time. It's definitely a waste of my time. I don't know about you, but personally, it's a waste of my time. So I'm not gonna let it just consume me whenever, however it wants. Rather, I'm the one on the wheel, so I'm the one choosing how to navigate, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Other than that, I see that not social media, like internet overall, it is good. It started off real good, real quick. It helped us with so many things, like for example, the development or the evolvement that we have in the world right now, that we have achieved from, I don't know, in the last 20 years, or at least in the last not even 10 years, like from 2020 till now. It's a massive evolvement that has been quite fast, just because of the internet and its development. Or like, I don't know, it developed to a point where it's beneficial, but if you don't know how to use it, it will screw you, just like everything else. And then you're gonna reminisce in the corner, start crying, being a victim, telling everyone that you're a victim of whatever. Meanwhile, you're not a victim to anyone. You're just a victim to yourself, because instead of appreciating your time, and instead of consuming social media in a way that it doesn't consume you, you just let it consume you till the point where you're so into your head that you can't even express your emotions. You're just avoidant, or sometimes people tell you you're too much. But baby, you're not too much. You're not avoidant. You're not this. You're not that. You are what you choose to be. So, what you're choosing to be. And speaking of success, I said social media makes you, how could I say it? In my opinion, a pain. I was saying, like, it's not wasting my time. Okay. Anyway, it's how you choose to perceive it. For example, social media, I said that it's mostly a waste of time, but to be honest, as we say in Arabic, it's a silah du haddain, which means it's a weapon with two sharp sides, right? Yeah, with two sharp sides, with two POVs, with two, I don't know, however you want to see it or say it or understand it, but it's not something that does something to you. You should understand that it's neutral, and it depends on how you see it. So for example, if you see that social media is something that's helping you, not social media, but like internet overall is something that is helping you develop, helping you evolve. You take nothing but the good and what's beneficial and informative, and leave what's just a waste of time, what's just takes your mind elsewhere. Let's just put it that way. Like, it's called surfing the internet, so like you should know how to surf. You don't just go there and start surfing. Meanwhile, you don't have some ground basic knowing of how to surf, how to navigate, how to swim even. So, for example, me, I don't know how to I didn't know how to swim, and that had a far more deeper meaning for me in my life personally. Like, if you can't swim in water, how can you swim in life? If you can't surf your life through water, like it's just water, literally, how can you be able to surf through life? You know, and talking about success, as I said, when you learn to use social media for your own good, instead of letting it consume you, you consume it wisely, attentively, etc. At a certain point in life, you get bored. Let's call it that way. You get bored, and since you're too into your mind, too into your head, you don't know how to express your feelings without using a, I don't know, social media platform, without using a keyboard. Instead of just using your voice or words, the air you breathe in and out, your facial expressions, etc. You're too into your head now, and you don't see the success that you already accumulated, or let's put it that way, what you asked for at a given time in the past. You just don't recognize it anymore when you have it. You're just too into your head and just thinking about what's next. Oh, I this, oh, I'm that. And then you start victimizing. I call it victimizing. And you just keep on reminiscing and overthinking. That's where all of whatever you want to call it, mental illnesses, problems, gut problems, health issues start. But yeah, that's your choice. You should own up to it. At a certain point in your life, you get bored, and because you are too into your mind, too into your head, you don't realize that what you have in front of you, what you have now, is literally the blessings of what you wished for in the past. It could be a close past, it could be something you asked for years ago, etc. But now that you're too into your head, you just don't see it, because you're focused on what's next. And now you're bored, and what's the first thing you do is you choose to be a victim and just say, oh, they did this to me, they did that to me, they didn't let me do that, they didn't let me see that, etc., etc. Just victimizing your way through life instead of surfing through it, instead of realizing that you indeed have achieved all of what you wished for, all of what you dreamed about. And you're a being that's not only, but like is here on earth to develop, evolve. So instead of getting out of that bubble, instead of seeing stuff from a third person perspective, and realizing in fact that you're not a victim, all of what you have in life, all of what you've achieved in life, everything and basically anything about which you're complaining right now is of your doing. It was your choice to begin with. You said yes. Meanwhile, you could have said no. So you realize that there are some stuff right there that you have to work on, because the problem isn't the environment. You realize that the environment is so neutral, it reacts to whatever you put into it, and it's basically up to you, to your choices, to what you decide, how you want to evolve, develop, etc., what you want to achieve in life. So, as I said, instead of choosing the third perspective and finally realizing, like, whoa, I am no victim. This is my life. I choose this life. I choose this and this and this, X, Y, and Z, and I go by it. And whoever has or says otherwise, well, I'm sorry, baby, but you're getting out. Because as we say, on n'est pas sur la même longueur d'onde. And I think that's beautiful. So yeah, that's life. And seeing stuff from that third person's perspective is just gives you this realization of like, hey, wait, look. I'm no victim. I'm no victim. No one has done to me anything I chose. I didn't say no when I could have. I didn't say yes when I could have. Like, chances are everywhere, luck is everywhere, opportunities are everywhere. Like, for example, now I can go to this woman and ask her for 100 euros, and maybe she would have given it to me. This one as well. That's 200 gone, because I didn't ask. Anyway, actually life becomes kind of fun, and you just realize that you are actually bored. Like, you achieved what you said that you are going to achieve, and you just flowed with it till the point where you lost your mind. Not lost your mind, but like, you were too into the dream, too into the picture, that you didn't realize that, hey, we achieved that. Next step. Like, hey, this development, this thingy that you wished for, this dream that you dreamed of, etc., is now realized, it came true. So now you're just used to it and looking for something that it's mainly just outer validation, because now you're too into your head and you don't validate yourself anymore, till the point where you wait for it from the outside. Meanwhile, no, when you get back to that state of like being with yourself, being present with yourself, knowing your feelings, knowing what you feel at the moment,
knowing what you need at the moment, what you want at the moment, what serves you, what doesn't.
Like, basically start from making choices. I want this, I don't want this. Yes, no. And I don't care about your opinion, to be honest, because honestly, at this age, I don't take older people's opinion, because, to be honest, don't give me an opinion and don't tell me how to do stuff, because you still didn't figure it out yourself. So, older people, I'm sorry, I can take your advice, but don't tell me what to do. But with younger people, I see that younger people have new insights, etc. So yeah, if you tell me, oh, I would do that way, yeah, I will try it as well, because you're younger than me, you're a newer consciousness than me, so you've seen old stuff and you see that it's not working out now. So yeah, tell me the truth. So I was saying about boredom, like when you realize that you are just bored actually and not a victim, as I said, it starts actually to be more fun, in a way where, like, what do you mean I'm successful? I'm this successful? I have all of what I wanted, I have everything I dreamed of, and basically I achieved everything I ever wanted or spoke of, till the point where I am now bored and I want to do more, I want to achieve more. How can I develop more? How can I have more? How can I don't know. That's life. And I forgot to mention, for this channel we will be having some ground rules, which are First of all, judge all you want, but you should know. Let me tell you something. Either it's good or bad, just like in life. Life is neutral, so either it's good or bad, I'm winning. So it's either we win together, and since my intentions are genuine and mostly just love, you're gonna lose. So ground rules, be gentle, be kind, be loving. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. Just go with the principle of hurting no one, and especially not hurting yourself, because know that eventually when you hurt someone, you end up hurting yourself. And that's the lesson that you understand very, 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 very late in life, unfortunately. When you realize that it's just too late now. So, with that being said, tell me what other languages you would want to see in the subtitles. Tell me what other subjects you want me to talk about. I have some in mind. I have some prepared, already prepared, like written. There's more to come. There's always more to come. There's always chances. There's always opportunities. There's always ways to win in life, because that is life. You're not here to just keep on losing. You're here to enjoy life, to love yourself, and with that you end up loving everyone, literally, and everything, literally, and being okay with having everything or having nothing. It doesn't matter that much by that time. So yeah, that's about it. Have a nice day, a nice life. Be kind, be loving, be gentle, be creative, and be bold. It's kind of chilly now, but I have some stuff still to say. Look at the moon. So, as I said, I decided to start from scratch, and that is why I came back on social media. Not to brag or share them like my personal life, rather to remind myself, because I simply tend to forget. I'm a human too, and to motivate myself and also my loved ones. Yeah, to share, not to teach, just to share my personal experiences, not my personal experiences, rather the lessons that I went through in life. And yes, that would be with lots of laughter, lots of love, lots of motivation, etc. Because for me, that is the meaning to life. Like just two words: love and laughters. And just us enjoying the journey rather than just victimizing about anything and everything, and just, I don't know. So enjoy, take what resides or resonates, leave what doesn't. That's your life. Remember your choices. Wherever you listen to, wherever you see, wherever you touch, whatever's you choose. Because mainly, I don't consume garbage, and I don't share garbage. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way I choose to live. So basically, as we say in Arabic, in Morocco we say "Ila ma ftiksh ma ndarraksh," and that means, I don't know how to explain it, but like it's like, I don't come into your life with the purpose of hurting you. No matter what happens, if you don't go out of my life with something meaningful, with some lesson, with, I don't know, some profit, I'm not gonna hurt you, and I'm not gonna, like, even if you don't go out with a profit, with a materialistic profit, I won't be hurting you, because that's just the way it is. Even if I see you hurting me, I'm not gonna hurt you back. Like, I'm gonna look at you and say, oh wow, that's how this person chose to live life, and that doesn't inspire me to live a life that way. That looks like nothing, not even close to how I imagine life or how I see myself in the future. So no, just know and move on. I don't care. For universe's sake, we need to develop, we need to move forward, we need to wake the fuck up already and do something, and stop making everyone take the blame but us for something that is called your life. Like, if you were attentive enough in the first classes of your life, in the primary school, or even I guess in the kindergarten, you would have understood that that's not how it works. You have grammar. We tell you that it's your life, it's yours, your life. The second, what is it called? Deuxième personne. Second person's perspective. Not perspective, but like, we talk from second person. Like, it's your life. When I say it's my life, it's my life. Like, know your grammar, know your life. When I say it's your life, it's yours. The wheel is in your hand. You got the controller. You choose what to do. If you want to jump, jump. If you want to, whatever, fly, fly. That's your life to guide however you want to, with whatever resources you have in front of you. And yes, use your resources. We're gonna talk about that in details, maybe next, I don't know. But yeah, that's a subject to a part two. Yeah, when you see life through that lens, life gets too easy, to the point, as I said before, to the point where it's more fun. Like, where else? Show me, what else? Oh, okay, you cried because you didn't get a, I don't know, a cola for €2, but rather for 4. Okay. That's funny. Give me more. That's not a behavior that I want to adapt. That's not how I want to react to, I don't know, 2 or 4 or 10 euros. So I'm not going to cry about it. Anyway, not going to cry about money either way. Money was never mine to begin with. Just something they gave me to operate with. And now I'm operating with it, because I still didn't find another solution. Yeah, let's leave that for another thingy. Sit sometimes with yourself, think with yourself, like, just begin with, what am I? Who am I really? Am I really what people say about me? Am I really just this kind, shy? Okay, but I have needs, I have wants, I have dreams, I have stuff I want to achieve in life that can be achieved with shyness, that can't be achieved with, I don't know, being servant. At a certain point, you should have some kind of balance in all of the aspects in your life for you to be able to move forward. That's how it is. The wheel is always wheeling, it's always turning, it can't be stopped. You decide how you want to roll with it, which wheel you want to roll with. Or let's say it that way, there are so many paths in life, and you choose which path you want to go. Like, for example, now I'm sitting here. It's either I choose to talk to the camera, or I choose to stop this whole crap and just keep looking and admiring the moon, which is worth it, to be honest. But yeah, let's not call that crap, but ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to even imagine yourself flying. Like, at some point, like, personally, there were times where I couldn't imagine, like, in my sleep or with eyes closed, I couldn't imagine myself having wings, or I couldn't even see my face. I couldn't even see me when I closed my eyes. And that was a ding, ding, ding. What are we doing? Who are we? I can't see me. Where am I going? Who is going where?